Hi, this is Zach. My name is Milos, and we're with Spaceview. So, catalog shopping has been around for a long time, and over the last 100 years, the experience really hasn't changed that much. You get a photo, you get a description, and that's that. But what if you could actually pick that chair and see it in your space? Spaceview is a tool that's going to help you do that. So, you just turn on the camera and drag and drop an object. You can rotate the object. You can rotate the object. You can move it up and down. It's already to scale. You can move it around. However, the app doesn't know quite yet where the walls are. To show you that functionality, we've taken a photo earlier in the back of the room, so we'll just use that photo because the stage is pretty dark right now. So you can just tap on a button and add the walls by just tapping with your finger to really allocate where the corners of the room are. Once you've done that, you've created a 3D geometry of the space, and now you're ready to import any type of object. And when you import an object into space right now, it's bound to the space, so there's no way to drag that chair outside of the room. So aside from having all types of different floor objects, we also have wall object capabilities. So if you want to drag in and see a wall object, they simply attach to the wall, and you can, when you slide them around, they are bound to the plane of the wall. You can move them up and down, and we're turning the back of the bar with the sport bar right now. We also have the capability to add ceiling models, which would be light fixtures and things like that. After you've done created a model that you really like, you can also quickly change different objects for A and B testing. So if you really wanted to see what an object in your space would look like, and you wanted to maybe take a look at a different object, once the object in there is selected, if you tap on a different object, it will immediately select it, so you can see whether you like one or the other. You can also save the background image and do a whole collaboration of the whole room and see different things and see which one you like better. The object, after you're done, the image is easily shared with your social network, and so your friends can view and comment on this on what you've done. However, they can also download the app and interact with it. They can redesign it and send it back to you to tell you that your state wasn't as good as theirs. After you've selected and you've really got all the stuff that you like, you simply press a button and you can buy all the things in your Spaceview within the app. So Spaceview really works well for online shopping, but it also works well for shopping in the stores as well. So, for example, if you're going to go shopping at IKEA, you can just take a couple of photos of your living room, and then when you're in IKEA in the store and you find something you like, you can really test drive it on the spot. Our go-to-market strategy is to create branded apps for retailers. We also want to take this technology and implement it within an existing framework for our platform for retailers that have mobile apps. And we also want to create our own Spaceview marketplace application, which will then house all of the products and merchandise from all of our partners. So you can find everything you want. Yeah.
All right, questions?
Thanks very much, guys. You're having a lot of fun. Tell me a little bit about where you are in the life cycle of your company. Have you talked to retailers? Have you talked to catalogs? Have you talked to home decorators?
So we are pre-revenue, but we're talking with some brands right now. We're in the process of landing deals with people like Rejuvenation locally, One Kings Lane, eBay, cartel, and pottery barn.
So aside from that distribution, are you doing anything on the, and I think that's definitely the way to go, by the way, but are you doing anything on the consumer front where they can kind of play with things in their own kind of consumer app?
So the idea is, in order for this technology to be powered, we need 3D models of the objects. And so the easiest way for us to get that is to team up with retailers. That's why that's our first kind of go-to-market strategy. But as we grow, we'll be able to create a larger library of objects. And the idea is to always have a free application for end users to be able to play around with and to be their own interior designers. We also want to create an online community so that you can share all your space views with others, and people can like and dislike and kind of create a social network for people who are interested in interior design and kind of what's trending right now with the furniture.
So I was looking at this, and what immediately came to mind are the music videos and things like that I've seen of girls trying on clothes in front of projectors. So I'm just curious, like, what other, like, where do you fit in the market for this type of thing? And then the follow-on question is like, how do you compare in terms of like the model that, say, like Polyvore.com is going after?
So our technology can basically is a visualization technology that can be used for any vertical. We're going after the furniture and household market just because it seems like a perfect fit. But we're also discussing other uses with creating a mobile app for interior designers that has more robust functionality, so they can basically share things with their customers and clients, and a couple of other fields. The idea is that there's a lot of competition in this visualization field. However, the difference between us and the rest is that we really don't need any targets or any other things to be able to have perspective bound with the object, with the space, so that we can easily create and share 3D models that are in perspective and to scale.
Have you worked out any of those purchase arrangements with the retailers in terms of the margin you'll make on the product? And you don't have to get into specifics, but have you walked down that road a little bit?
Yes, we're working on that.
Another thing that popped to mind is the corporate event and trade show market in terms of layout and navigation and structure. Is that something you guys have thought about as well?
Yes. So we actually are talking with some design firms that create display cases and things like that. So really, anything that you want your clients to see, most people build 3D models nowadays. So now we will basically allow them to take that 3D model and put it in real space and see exactly how it looks. So we are working on that as well.
All right, I think we better close there. We have got one more. Thank you.